My life is a damn joke. This weekend, my fiancé and my BFF were over. We were throwing back vodka and whiskey shots. A few shots in, she grabs him and pulls him into my bedroom. I could hear it all. 4 rounds. And I just sat there, dissociating and playing a stupid game on my phone. Then she walks out of the bedroom. It was fucking obvious from her full mouth. And she still had the nerve to ask me for a glass of water. 2 weeks later, she texts me that she's pregnant. Am I supposed to throw them a party or what?
I'm 25. My younger sister asked if she could crash with me and my boyfriend for a couple of weeks. This has been going on for 2 months now. She doesn't have a job. She just scrolls on her phone all day, eats our food, and constantly complains about how much her life sucks. But that's not even the worst part. She walks around our apartment in a sheer, flimsy robe, barely covering anything. And I've seen her accidentally bend over right in front of my boyfriend way too many times. I feel so disrespected in my own home. What the hell am I supposed to do? I'm 25. The other day, I did something I'm a little ashamed of, but I don't regret it. My boyfriend's phone was lying on the floor, unlocked. I picked it up and looked. What I found was that for weeks, he's been active on dating apps, setting up meetings with different women. He moves the conversations to messengers and starts sexting them. I saw him telling a 45-year-old woman that she could teach him a lot in bed. He was asking her to bring over her sexy robe. I couldn't find any proof that he actually met up with anyone, though. When I confronted him, he said he does it for the adrenaline rush. He claimed it's fun to learn about other people's lives, boost his ego, and that he's been doing it for years. And I forgave him. Was that a massive mistake?
The saying ignorance is bliss has never felt more real. I recently found out that my boyfriend and my best friend slept together. It happened years ago, way before he and I even met. Logically, I know I shouldn't care, but here's the problem. Now, whenever we're intimate, my brain just decides to play a movie of them together. I can't get the image out of my head. And it's not like it's some kind of hot fantasy. It just pisses me off and completely ruins the moment. I feel like I have no control over my own thoughts. How am I supposed to get over this?
I'm 23 and I need some serious advice. I accidentally found out what my 19-year-old sister does for a living. She does it when she thinks no one's home from work or school. She's a webcam model. She has a boyfriend who has no idea. She told me she has a lot of fans who send her donations, and she pulls in at least $500 a month. I know some of the things she does. Let's just say it's exactly what you'd imagine, involving toys and getting very personal for her audience. But here's the craziest part. She told me if I keep my mouth shut, she'll give me a cut of the money. I'm completely torn. What am I supposed to do here?
So, I cheated on my boyfriend. I am terrible at hiding things, so he found out pretty quickly. And instead of asking me what was missing in our relationship or what I needed, he just filed for divorce. Doesn't he get it? If a girl cheats, it means she's unhappy with her partner. How can he not understand that simple fact? Now he just walks around the house all gloomy and silent. Why wouldn't he just try to understand the reasons behind what I did? Why is he the one shutting down communication? My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years. We know each other inside and out. About 6 months ago, I found out he watches porn. For me, that's a form of cheating. He told me it was just a meaningless way to unwind, a mental release, and that our sex life was great and stable. He promised he would never do it again. A little while ago, I noticed he's watching it again. I confronted him. He insists it's not cheating, that it means nothing, and that he doesn't see the problem. I don't know how to make him understand how deeply this hurts me. Am I the crazy one here? Am I overreacting?
I need to get this off my chest. Am I a gerontophile or something? I'm a 20-year-old girl. I'm not ugly, not overweight, not dumb, and I get plenty of attention from guys my own age. But the truth is, I'm only attracted to much older men. I'm talking 50 to 70 years old. Sometimes I go on random video chats to find older foreign men and have some virtual fun. What really gets me are their husky groans and the intense way they get lost in the moment. It drives me absolutely wild. My dream is to actually be with an older man like that in real life. But I have no idea where to even start looking. Is there something wrong with me?
People, I need you to judge this situation for me. My boyfriend and I have been together for 6 months. It's been a perfect relationship. We're totally in love. Recently, he invited his younger sister over so I could finally meet her. We were all lying on the couch watching a movie. I was just lying next to him, but his sister was cuddled up in his arms and even threw her legs on top of him. Honestly, it felt like they were the couple and I was the third wheel. And here's the kicker. He once told me that his previous girlfriend was always jealous of his sister. At the time, I thought she was being crazy. So tell me, am I the crazy one, or is there something weird going on with them? My mom and I are best friends. And when I say that, I mean it. She knows everything about my life. And I mean everything. She knows about my hobbies, my sex life, including the time I had a threesome. She knows I work as a stripper. In fact, I asked for her advice before I even took the job. She loves and accepts me exactly for who I am and always gives the best advice. The only thing she absolutely cannot stand is when I swear.
My younger sister stole the guy I was starting to see. Things were just getting serious between us. Cute texts, wild sex, deep conversations. And then she started hitting on him. Hard. And he didn't say no. So what's the result? Now he sleeps with her, and then he sleeps with me. The whole situation makes me feel disgusting. I hate myself for it. But the moment he calls or texts, I forget everything and the cycle starts all over again. How do I break the cycle? How do I get my self-respect back?
Okay, so my favorite toy is always in bed with me. It's just convenient and I live alone, so why not? This morning, my mom came over for a surprise visit just as I was rushing off to work. I quickly made the bed and she stayed behind to wait for me to get home. I walk in the door after a long day and there she is, taking a nap on my bed. And sticking out from right under the pillow was my bright pink vibrator. Oh, I think I broke the sound barrier snatching it out of there. Oh, I wanted to just evaporate on the spot. I'm just holding on to the tiny, tiny hope that she was fast asleep and didn't notice a thing. Right?